All right, folks, let's dump our third 6-gallon bucket into our Eve container here. Now, I did check the temperature, and I got some heat. We're gonna check it now too before I dump. I had it up to 100, I thought. Thought it's dropped down a little bit. All right. So now we're gonna do our third dumping. All right, that's what we're dumping today. We got meat in here, everything, folks. A lot of liquid in here today. So I'm going to lift this thing up here so I don't lose the liquid right away. So lots of liquid. Anytime we rinse out a jar or a dish, we make sure we save that liquid because, again, as I've said, that liquid slurry has biodiversity in its own right? So if you put that liquid on pure carbon, micro-shredded cardboard, let's say, or mince.
I'm going to the country for a week. I love to sit in nature and just watch it. It is beautiful and sometimes harsh, but you realize it is always right. That is what I know.
Sounds dull, but enjoy the trees.
I love that clip from The Great. What a great series on Hulu, right? I love that show. Very funny. But here is a very quick video when I say everything, folks. When I say I feed our Reds everything, it literally means everything. We have this bucket at the side of our sink, and if it's organic, it goes into the bucket, and right there is a bag full of bacon grease that I cooked in the microwave. Not the best way to cook it, but let's throw it right in there to feed it to my Reds. They will indeed turn that into worm castings, and I will most certainly grow healthy organic food with it. Napkins, pasta water, urine. This here is a big fat piece of dough right there that was all that got bad on us, so I just threw it and fed it to the worms. Oh no, excuse me. This is the dough right here. The other one was just probably a bunch of napkins. Everything, folks. Nothing is off limits. There are absolutely no no-nos. And of course, that liquid slurry right there is just as important as the solids themselves because that will be fed to our carbon-based composting bin, our CBCB. Old flower petals right there. If it's organic, folks, I'm going to feed it to my Reds. And I'm going to make some awesome soil amendments with it. And that liquid slurry that I'm going to show you how I sift it from that paint strainer that I have there is just as important. And that I'll show you how I sift that liquid out, and that's going to go to our CBCB where temperatures are so darn hot. 160 degrees Fahrenheit to start out. Always cover it too, by the way, when you're done doing that, so you don't get any of those breeding fleas and flies, those vermin there, the scutter flies and the fruit flies and the like. So now I'm just going to lift this pail up onto a higher bucket to get it higher so I can put the conduit down and get that precious liquid. See all the possibilities here, folks? How we can grow food for ourselves using what's being given to us every day. I'm going to be doing a video on PUD, Potential Urban Duff. So many acronyms, so little time. But cardboard, newspaper, all this so-called gross stuff. This is how you process it. It's all about presentation and how you feed it to your worms. So I look forward to 2022. I've got a lot to share with you. And this is basically how I process my food. And all that so-called organic waste in the end turns into amazing soil amendment in the form of worm castings. Garden gold to the organic grower, right? Nature has us covered. The absolutes and truths in nature will protect us and save us. We need only learn to work with these absolute laws of nature rather than against them. Soil holds the key. Mastering how to make soil holds the key. We will, most certainly, heal this planet, one urban farmer at a time. That's all I have to say. God bless. Over and out.
The most radical thing you can do is stop this organic so-called waste from going to landfill. I'll save that liquid. It holds value.
My favorite carbon, though, if I must say, first of all, leaves. I have leaves all day long. And I'll start using those too. And I've done it before. Many videos I shared on YouTube. By the way, YouTube is where I have this playlist. So we're about a quarter of way up in a 2-week span. Right? So, and then I put this vapor barrier down. This also helps retain the moisture and helps a little bit with the smell. And then, of course, I love these lids. Thank God I don't have to dub around with those plastic things anymore. Okay? So that's our third dumping. All right? I don't have to even use this thing, but it's there. All right, this is Mark from Eve Growing. Over and out.